Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We are so excited to partner with Teekwa for this event, and we wanted to make sure that you had access to this short recording because having important systems in place to make sure that you are working efficiently is going to be a game changer for you. And HoneyBook is one of those tools. So we really are excited to chat through how we can help you guys ultimately grow your business. A little bit about me. My name is Katie, and I work in partnerships and education here at HoneyBook. And I get to work with virtual assistants like yourselves. So I am understanding your business needs. I get to talk through potential solutions and how HoneyBook can help you. So I really love getting to speak at events like this because I do know how much of a difference HoneyBook can make for virtual assistants. And I'm really excited to go through it with you guys. So if you aren't familiar with HoneyBook, really quickly, it's a business management tool that allows you to manage your projects from start to finish in one place. It has tools like customizable pipelines. We have contract and invoice templates. It's integrated with your client communications and online payments. So you're really set up to work more efficiently while providing a more professional client experience. So no matter what stage in your business that you're in, having everything organized in one place is going to give you some sanity back. And it's ultimately going to set you up to be able to grow your business. Whether you're just getting started or you are hiring a first employee, or maybe you're just getting serious about your business finances for the first time. Having an efficient process like this is going to help you get there. So there are countless reasons why I recommend HoneyBook for VAs, but today we're going to be focusing on three components. We'll take a look at how you can use HoneyBook to manage inquiries, send follow-ups, and get booked so that you can get organized, get time back, and ultimately grow your business. And by the way, we have partnered with Teekwa so that you can have your first year of HoneyBook with 50% off your membership fee. So if you walk away from today's presentation feeling like HoneyBook could be useful for your business, make sure you get started with her referral link, which is accessible on her event page, and I'll link it at the end of the presentation as well. So let's jump in. A huge benefit of a tool like HoneyBook is that it really keeps everything in one place for you. But in order to do that, you need to start from the very beginning of your client interactions. So small business owners tell me all the time that their new inquiries are coming in from different places and they find themselves replying to emails, DMs, texts, asking the same questions over and over again and answering the same questions over and over again. So managing those inquiries in multiple platforms is a problem because it can cost you a lot of time and messages can easily get lost. So you want to make sure you're getting the important information up front and managing those conversations in one place. And you want to be able to do that no matter where they're coming from. So HoneyBook allows you to do that with three specific tools. We have the contact form, which integrates directly with your website. We have a direct link and a Chrome extension. So let's take a look at those three tools. First, the contact form is customizable, so you guys can ask the questions that you need answered up front from new inquiries. There are a variety of answer types and question types that you can pick and choose from to gather all of that information. And the builder is super simple, so it's really easy to get everything set up quickly. While you're getting that set up, you can also customize the look and feel of the form. And this is super important, specifically in the small business space. We know that your brand is very near and dear to your heart. So you can come in and select custom fonts, colors, backgrounds. You can add images to this form to really make it fit with your website perfectly. And once you feel like you're in a good place, you can essentially copy a piece of code and then you'll be able to paste that directly into your website builder for a seamless integration. So here's an example of something that can be put together in HoneyBook. You can see that it has the same look and feel of the website. So it's personal, it's on brand, but obviously you guys can make sure that this form works with your website and works specifically for you. And once the contact form is added to your website, new inquiries will automatically get funneled directly into your HoneyBook account so that you're able to reach out from that one place and track their progress. Our second tool that funnels leads into HoneyBook for you is our direct link. Like I mentioned, we know that inquiries come in from different places, which is likely slowing you down and causing people to fall through the cracks. So in order to make sure you're capturing those new leads in HoneyBook, you can share a direct link to your contact form. And there's a couple of places I recommend adding that. So the two places I recommend are the Instagram or social bios via Linktree. Super, super easy. It just makes it easy for new inquiries to give you that information up front. Instead of sending you a DM, you're receiving a form submission, which automatically funnels them into HoneyBook for you. Another place is in your email templates or in your email signature. When someone reaches out to you, super easy for you to shoot off an email template asking them to fill out that form. And then the third tool I want to recommend is HoneyBook Extend. So this is a Chrome extension which allows you to add new inquiries into HoneyBook directly from your Gmail inbox. So if you're someone who receives a lot of emails, super easy for those to get lost in email threads. I've had that experience personally myself. So this Chrome extension is super helpful in making sure that you're automatically pushing new inquiries into HoneyBook for you so that you know exactly where that client stands and you never miss a follow-up. So now that we talked through how you can get your inquiries into one place, let's take a look at how you can manage those inquiries once they're inside HoneyBook. So new inquiries will be added into HoneyBook as what we call a project. That's essentially a portal that holds everything you and your client needs for that project. So you'll be able to see their details, your client communications. They can come in and access their important files. They can submit payments to you, review their payment schedule. Super easy for you guys to both come in and see all of that information in that one place. And when within that, or beyond that, each client has that project portal, but you also have a dashboard, which is called the project pipeline. And that really shows you all of your existing projects and where they stand in your process. So what you'll see here is the project pipeline. This is showing you that you currently have 14 active projects. Of those 14 projects, you have 3 new inquiries, you have 3 follow-ups, you have a proposal that's been signed, so on and so forth. So the reason this is a little bit different from other CRMs that are out there is it's not just a dashboard that shows you a list of all of your projects. This dashboard essentially shows you how many clients are in each stage, and those stages automatically update as things happen in the system. So when someone fills out that contact form, they're automatically showing up in here as an inquiry stage. When you send a follow-up, it automatically moves them to the follow-up stage for you. When you send out a proposal, when your client signs, when they pay you, all of those actions are getting recorded and automatically updating their stage in this pipeline for you. So it's really nice to log in and know that this is the most up-to-date information about your clients so that you know who you want to take action on. So now that you have your new inquiries in HoneyBook and you know how to manage them, it's time to follow up with them. This is where you can really make your process shine. For example, I know a lot of VAs like to send a custom thank you email to their new inquiries, but maybe you're someone who likes to schedule a consultation to get to know your client better, or maybe you prefer to send a brochure that introduces yourself and your services. The great thing with HoneyBook is that you can follow up with your client in any way that makes sense for you. And with workflows and automations, you can really set up your follow-ups in advance. So you're making sure that every client gets the best experience possible. So workflows specifically are going to be that feature that allow you to map out your steps that you take for each individual client in advance and set them up so they can be automated and taken off of your plate. This is so, so important as you're starting to grow. So this set of tasks can be something like following up with a new inquiry, like we mentioned before. It also can be sending a questionnaire once a month to a client as you progress their project. So it can really happen at different stages in your process with your clients, but we're going to focus in on following up with a new inquiry for now. So using that example of following up with a new inquiry, you can use workflows to automatically reply with the information you would like to send. This example on the screen here shows shows that you're sending an automated thank you email when someone fills out your contact form or that direct link. It will then automatically create a task for you. So if you want to check in with that client after a couple of days, you can set that task to automatically trigger, and we'll notify you of that task when it's time. And then the last stage here is sending a brochure with more details. So the beauty of this is that you can really adjust the steps to fit your needs so that you're giving the client the experience that you would like them to have. And to take this a step further, you can apply different workflows to different client types. So you likely will follow up with different types of clients in different ways. You might have different brochures for them. Maybe you do consultations for some clients, but not others. And so you can set up different workflows and make sure that based on your client's response in your contact form, they receive the appropriate workflow. So they're getting automated emails, automated follow-ups that have the right information at the right time. And that obviously is going to save you guys some time, but it also ensures that your client's getting that hyper relevant information, even if you're out of the office. And just because the step is automated does not mean that it needs to sound robotic. So if you're setting up those templates in advance, those messages can feel super, super personal. It'll automatically pull in their first name. So they really feel like they're getting taken care of as soon as they reach out to you. The last step that we're going to cover today with HoneyBook is getting booked. We know that that's everyone's favorite part. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is just a screenshot example of a proposal you guys can create in HoneyBook. You just pop in a template and it's going to autofill with the services that you typically offer for that service. It'll also fill in your pricing, your payment schedule, as well as your contract. Everything is going to be in one file. And by combining all of those components, rather than sending a separate contract and an invoice in a separate email, you'll see that you're getting booked and paid much faster. Instead of getting that contract signed and then waiting a couple of days for the invoice to get paid, you're getting that done in minutes. And the reason for that is because it's all within one file for the client. We guide them through that process, so it's super easy for them to do so. Jumping into payments, we know that this is a big question for a lot of our members. We know that a lot of VAs work on monthly retainers and others like to take payments based on their project dates. So no matter how you like to set that up, you can customize that within HoneyBook. Your client's going to be able to make their first payment when they sign their contract on that proposal file, and HoneyBook will automatically send reminders when their next payment is due. Our members really love this functionality because it takes them personally out of the equation, and the system is taking care of that payment process for you. So it's saving the awkwardness. It's allowing you to really focus on the relationship with you and your client. This final point I want to make actually about payments and online payments through HoneyBook is this really is a professional look for you, especially as you're getting started. I know that it's a really difficult conversation to have with a client, but by setting this consistency in the payment process and what your expectations are, your clients know exactly what they need to do. They're held accountable, and it actually gives you a better prediction of your cash flow for the end of the year. So there you have it. We have covered how you can go all in on creating an efficient process by managing your inquiries, sending follow-ups, and getting booked through HoneyBook. The platform is so powerful, and to make things even better, you guys can do anything that you've done on the desktop on our mobile app as well. And I know that VAs love our mobile app because they love getting our notifications. They love being able to send up follow-ups. They can have access to all of their files that they can send off very easily. And we know that you guys are not in front of your computer all the time. So this really just gives you the flexibility to work no matter where you are. So let's talk about pricing. We want to support you no matter where you're at in your business. So we do have 3 plans that will help you get started after your 7-day free trial. If you are someone who needs a little more time to get used to the system, our starter plan allows you to save while you're getting ramped up. If you prefer to dive in without any limitations on the software or our services, our unlimited plans allow you to have access to all of the features. There's no limitation on transaction fees or support. So as an attendee of SIS Start Your Virtual Assistant Biz, you have access to 50% off of your first year, and that applies to all of these plans. So these are your options to get started, which is a pretty big difference. I also want to point out that if you are joining under the unlimited plan, the annual plan does have an additional 17% savings over the unlimited monthly, because the unlimited monthly will equal out to about $234 for the year, whereas unlimited annual is $195. The last point I'd like to touch on is that in connection with the Rising Tide Society, HoneyBook does foster a really strong sense of community for our members. As you continue to build your businesses, the HoneyBook and RTS community is an incredible space with educational resources, meaningful conversation, and plenty of opportunities to learn from one another. So it's a wonderful, wonderful community, and we hope to see you there. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for listening in today. I hope you're feeling more prepared to grow your businesses. If you are interested in getting started with HoneyBook, make sure you start your free trial with the link listed here and on that event page so you can get 50% off of your first year. Thank you for your time. We do hope to work with you soon. Have a good one.